Hello, fellow Clashaholics. It's your friendly neighborhood Crunchy Frog here, coming to you from my Spackerlechuck base, which is my Town Hall 14 base, which, as you can see, is mostly upgraded. There's a couple things left. And let's go ahead and set some of these builders going on these things right now, before we head off into the land of battle. Okay, mostly just walls. I need some more loot. Everything's just so expensive. Let's see. We do have a couple things that could be upgraded, but we have to save our Dark Elixir. Our Queen is being upgraded. Let's get these wall breakers going. I don't really use wall breakers a lot, but sometimes they come in really handy. I guess we're gonna go into here and we're gonna use some golems. I just recently dropped a bunch of medals with this account purely because I was not finding any loot higher up, and now I'm further down and I'm seeing a lot of Town Hall 13s here. There's a Town Hall 14 with a bunch of loot. We'll go ahead and take this guy. Why not? Let's see, well, I guess it doesn't matter because the Eagle Artillery it's pretty much dead. I wonder why my minion prince isn't with me. That's interesting. I'll have to look into that. Maybe, that's right, I probably need to alter this army before I take it out. Let's put this out there. We'll try to do it without the minion prince. It won't be as easy or as fun, but I don't think we really have to have him, do we? Here we go. Send these guys running through the base. Just watching all the action. Gotta love those bowlers. I do love me some bowlers. Let's go ahead and keep that thing from getting too happy and zapping everything. Same with those cannons. We'll shut those cannons down for a little bit. There we go. And we'll go ahead and throw down some witches. Now we've got to freeze these two wizard towers up. We don't want them injuring my precious witches here, or my bats, my witches. Well, those two. I think pretty much everything else here is pretty good. We'll just swag the rest of our freeze spells, just because we can. There you go. Look at all that delicious loot. That's why you wake up in the morning. We wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to play some Clash of Clans and grab a bunch of loot. Well, the clan games have started, as I'm sure all of you Clashaholics know. And normally, I'm super busy playing the clan games because, like you, I'm a little nutty when it comes to this game, and I want to get all the free rewards I can possibly get my greedy little mitts on. And, well, I just don't have time I just don't see that I have the time this go round, because, oh, look at this. That's plenty of loot. And that Eagle Artillery just has some smoke trailing out of it. I think the goblins are in there having a barbecue or something. So let's go ahead and let's start down here, because this is where most of the highest damage dealing stuff is. Oh, I forgot to go get my minion prince again. Oh well. Come on. You know I want that. Put in our bowlers, put in our witches. We'll freeze this thing up so it doesn't do too much damage to my guys. And we can't forget to send the royal champion in. But yeah, I'm just gonna be too busy this weekend. My new computer came in, and I'm currently learning the OBS software that's going to be required for me to do video editing and streaming and all the the real YouTuber stuff that I'm going to have to learn. But that's cool. I'm going to have to learn it sometime. I can't just keep making videos on my phone the rest of my life. You know, not if I want to take this seriously. Okay, we have this wizard tower's unfrozen. Luckily, I think he was locked onto that golem, so not too much harm done, I guess. Anyway, should be no problem. But yeah, this OBS software, I'm gonna have to learn how to use it. Luckily, there's a lot of videos on YouTube to help me. But it's going to take a little while, because it's not exactly the most user-friendly software I've ever seen in my life. But I figure if guys like Jinxie can teach themselves how to use it, then I should not have too much of a problem. No insult to Jinxie, but he doesn't strike me as a highly intellectual type. But anyway, let's go check my army out and make sure that we take the queen out, who is currently being upgraded, put in the minion prince, and let's go back out there and find a friendly base to visit. I'm like the relative coming over to visit that nobody really wants to see. I'm gonna move right in. Oh, look at this guy. Now, this guy's a full-fledged, fully armed base, but he's got a lot of loot. And it's a good test, because he's got a bunch of single-targeting infernos, too. But he's got a bunch of upgraded scatter shots and the whole 9 yards, so this should be a good test to see how well this army does. So let's start it off. Go over to this side with my minion prince. We'll use his bodyguards to help begin funneling things out. Okay. We'll start off with the witches. And then we'll line up the bowlers behind the witches. Because the bowler's big philosophy is ladies first, right? Ah, yes. Swarm into the middle of the space. Let's go ahead and freeze this guy up. And we'll save the rest of our freezes for our bat wave. Ah, yes. Wow, look at that. So it's going to be up to the bats, is it? Very nice. So we're going to go ahead and freeze that. And freeze it again. Come on, bats, take out that wizard tower. Okay, any more wizard towers? Let me scan the horizons here. Oh yeah, here's one. Oh my goodness. The bats have suffered great casualties. They're not going to be enough. That quick-firing archer tower is going to take out the rest of them. Okay, very good. Well, we still got a lot of loot. Nice. But anyway, for the sake of the video, we're going to have to go ahead and trot out some dragons. Why, you say? Because what's a video if you don't have some dragons in it? So we'll just trot out some dragons and have some fun. Okay, looking for some money, because we have a bunch of unemployed workers sitting around the base that they want to be paid. They got to be paid. They're not doing this for charity, you know. Crow Zero. Now, he's got a decent amount of loot, I guess. All right. Well, let's see which direction these to get back in dragon mode. You know, where you have to see which direction the air sweepers are pointing. So we take this out, take this out, weaken the scatter shot at the same time. This is not going to be quite as good because we don't have the queen. But we'll try to make it work anyway. Let's go and do this over here. And get this little side of the funnel going here. And the king can get his little side carved out. Yeah, let me put the stone slammer back in there. We're going to need that instead of the wall breaker. Dragons don't need wall breakers. Okay. It's one thing I love about these Town Hall 14 dragons is the color on their wings has that little red tinge to it. They're quite the lovely creatures, aren't they? That's one thing I love about Clash of Clans is how as you upgrade the dragons or the bowlers or the P.E.K.K.A.s or whatever units you use. Oh man, I didn't see that air sweeper there before. Oh, that's what you get for attacking with golems and losing your touch. Oh boy, what a miserable fail. I can't put this video out. I don't care. I really don't care. We got some loot. That's all that matters. We're good with it. Let's see if we can upgrade anything. Yes, we have an archer tower to upgrade. We could... Let's see if we got anything in the clan castle. Not much. Upgrade anything? The elixir collector, I guess. Let's see what else. We gotta get these lazy builders need to get back to work. Okay. Let's go ahead and see the Archer Queen is an integral part. And I blame that last attack on the Archer Queen being absent. I mean, what's she doing? And another thing I want to know is, how does a builder upgrade an Archer Queen? Was he in there hitting the Archer Queen with a hammer? I mean, how does that really work? Well, it's 4 days and 6 hours until she's done. So I'm just going to have to suck it up. And this time we're using the Dragon Riders with the dragons. Because Dragon Riders are almost as cool as dragons. Almost. Not quite. Look, we've got 2 air sweepers pointing in that direction. I'm not quite sure why. It's an interesting design. We'll send the king in up there with his faithful companion, the yak. And then we'll put the minion prince over here. And we'll get his bodyguards out to help him quickly funnel out this area. I don't care so much about that slowdown ability. That's not a big deal. I just like to get his little faithful companions started out. Help create the little funnel going on. And now we send in the guys. And what you want to do is you want to hit the warden ability pretty quickly, because if you can get through the first wave of defenses unharmed, then the Dragon Riders can usually handle a lot better afterwards. Sounds a little counterintuitive, but that's been my experience anyway. There we go, take out that town hall. No more embarrassing 1 stars. But the question is, will we get more of this loot? We've got most of the gold. Those Dragon Riders. Just sort of weird that those dragons are actually like mechanical creations driven by skeletons. It's weird, right? But yeah, I found that the Dragon Rider army at Town Hall 14 is actually slightly more consistent than the just pure dragon army. because these guys target defenses, and then your dragons and a couple balloons go around cleaning up behind them. There we go. We got our 5 stars. We're all good. We're undamaged psychologically. We've come back from war. We know we don't have post-traumatic syndrome or anything. We're good. We're good to go. We've seen things that we shouldn't have seen that we'll never forget, but we'll be okay. A good night's sleep and a bottle of whiskey will cure everything. Let's go ahead and upgrade something else. What do we got? Walls. We got the Barbarian King left. We have a mortar, some air bombs. Let's see if we can get the resources out of here. Will that be enough? I think that'll be enough for something. Air bomb. Hey, those got to be upgraded too. Anyway, look at those lovely guys. Let me take a snapshot of that. I'm going to put that in as my thumbnail. But anyway, I hope you guys are having fun. I know I am. And until next time, this is Crunchy Frog saying see you later.